Hello, hello, and welcome to Tuesday, the 16th of December. Nice to see you. Welcome to your daily astrology forecast or report, whatever you feel like it is. Report, forecast, potato, potato. All right, it's a little bit of a somber one today. I'm really feeling the Scorpio moon vibes, maybe because I could not get to sleep. I fell asleep at 2 a.m. I went to bed at about 8:39 and I was awake until like 2 a.m. And Beck was also awake till 2 a.m. So I don't know, did anybody else have like an awful sleep last night? No idea why, but there you go. All right, so obviously, the Scorpio moon is can be really hard, and we are faced with a world that now seems that little bit scarier. Um, you know, um, yeah, but uh, there's active. Um, I can't think of the right word. Social awareness right now because there's grief. And I was saying to Beck this morning, I just don't get it. Like, there is so much about this that obviously intelligent, like cognitively I get it, but I'm so perplexed as to the human nature. Like, we're stuck on this fucking ball, right? There is no escape. We're all on the same planet. These imaginary boundaries that that you know that the world has. Maybe is this working or is this not working? It's not working. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Alicia. Wow. You had wild vivid dreams. Yeah, no, I was just completely awake. I usually set my Audible timer for 15 minutes or half an hour, and I think that I reset the half an hour 4 or 5 times. So there was like, 2.5 hours listening to my book because I was just like wide awake. Anyway, let's look at the words for today. It's 2 minutes of a little bit of gloom. However, it is an important place to recognize and acknowledge. All right. So what if we did look at all of the hard experiences as perfect lessons to the successes yet to come? All right, these experiences have taught you resilience and ancestral pattern recognition. Like, I wrote this the other day. So even just that, if when people say that the sky doesn't influence us, I'm like, you have no idea. All right. Okay, so this experience, well, these experiences have filled your toolbox with unique experiences and combinations that prepare you for so much more than you could have been imagined by your younger self. Stand in this underworld space and know that you can only see the stars from dark places. All right, so I think that, the moon today in Scorpio is making no other aspects except for a trine to the North Node in Pisces and a sextile to the South Node in Virgo, and that is at 5 p.m. So these are just type like these are significant emotional events. All right, so all day, like I said, my pondering this morning, like I usually get up and I look at the news just quickly to see what's going on. And, the horrors around the world right now are just so Scorpio, we're so Mars square Neptune, so, you know, so very relevant. So let me just say here, say hello to more people. Oh, good morning, Sean. Oh, there we go. Sean was also awake. Louise, good morning. Yeah, it's a lot. Actually, Claudine just posted a really good video on her page about somebody. I think she's going to be a death doula, and I think these are very important people, just like any other doulas. That they're not the medical professionals; they're actually people helping experiences. And the death doula, um, she was so excited. Like, she was talking to a woman that was obviously in palliative care. She didn't look like she was. I mean, she had something terminal. Anyway, again, it was a movie, but this death doula was explaining to this woman the processes of dying, and she was so excited about it because, look, basically, you cannot escape death. All right, you just can't. That's birth decks and taxes. That's the things that are guaranteed. You know, so yeah, just from this little bit of a subdued place, you know, if you are if you are in this headspace, then just go with it. You know, I mean, it's a part of the process. It's a part of the wheel. It has to be done. We have to go through winters of the soul. We have to go through the Scorpio house. We have to do these things because, you know, if everything was just Pollyanna, then where's the growth? You know, so these experiences are, yeah, like I said, they give us really unique growth experiences. So, and yeah, we can't see the stars in the day. We have to see these stars at night or in that dark place. Yeah, so yeah, all right, hang on, I'm just going to click the button again and then I'm going to draw a card. All right, so we're going to do the Dream Weavers today. So for my 9 a.m. people, I am going to, actually I'll hold these for a second. For my 9 a.m. people, my class, my group, we are going to look at the new moon, which is at 28 degrees of Sagittarius on Saturday. All right, it's forming a very tight inconjunct to Uranus in Taurus. So when I looked at it today, I was like, it looks a bit tricky because it's all red. All right, the very bold red lines. Red means tricky. Blue means yay. So we've got, you know, quite a bit of trickiness on Saturday. So, but it's going to be beautiful, you know. And then the sun moves into Capricorn not long after that. So, you know, what was I going to say? Yeah. Anyway, let's draw a card. Again, my brain's still a little bit foggy this morning. A bit discombobulated. Helen and Sam and Christy, I'm so excited for Saturday. I still do have spaces. If anybody wants to do it in person, we're going to have a ball. Bring your diaries, your colored pencils. If you like stickers and stationery, bring that as well. So it's definitely going to be an interesting time to get a heads up on, you know, what's coming for 2026, or at least the first quarter. All right, sorry. All right, give us the perfect card. This one. Oh, all the willows know your name. It looks like Gruff. Is it Gruff? Alicia, you know, is Grog. Gruff. You know who I mean. The little dude. All right, and that is card number 13. Oh, let's have a look. Glasses. All right. Oh, lovely. Being witnessed and seen by another, being understood, the flexibility of healthy relationships and interdependence. It is such a beautiful feeling to know that you are truly seen by another or by a whole community. When you are known, accepted, and witnessed by others, you have a wonderful sense of connection and communication. You feel grounded and safe and belonged and in belonging. Okay. These are the kind of relationships present in your life right now. They provide you with plenty of room to grow. This sense of connection rises from a space of transparency, honesty, trust, and radical self acceptance. You naturally invite others to see you as you see yourself, in the fullness of your expression. When you shine, it comes from a true desire to share, and that is compelling and attractive to others who can appreciate you. Know that right now you are seen, witnessed, respected, appreciated, and accepted. You don't have to look for approval. You already have it. Remember that you shine on behalf of the divine. And isn't it amazing that all the willows know your name? And doesn't that feel good? I like that. I like that. You know, oh, you know, like looking at from the perspective of you know, the words for today, all of the things that have happened to you have made you who you are. And you know, the trials, the tribulations, the angst, you know, it's just built personality and resilience. And you know, like myself, I'm now currently trying to build Bridget 2.0, or you know what I mean. Like I'm actively trying to just do me, like just be myself, without the self-criticism and without the expectations that I need to fit into a certain shape or box. You know, I don't fit into boxes. And all these years I've tried to fit into a box and I just can't. And now I won't. So, you know, all of these unique experiences that may have been really awful at the time have just, you know, given you much. So I hope that, you know, you can see stars if you are in a dark place, because that's just beautiful. So that's pretty much me. If you are in my Tuesday and Friday group, or if you are interested, please reach out. We have such a great time, and it's basically like a personal reading, personal feedback every single day. And let me just click and say hello. Ba 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 ba. Good morning, Linda. Oh, happy birthday to your mama. Yay. Saturday, Sunday, Helen. We're going to do Sunday now. Grug. Thank you, Paulette. Yes, Sunday now. So Saturday is the online one with Natasha. All right. So that's if you want the recording. All right. That is in the Shiny Rocks in the Sky. I've put the link, I've pinned the link for that one. So yeah, if you want to, if you can't attend in person on Sunday, or at the online, which is 10 till 12 on the Saturday, then you can get the recording. So, you know, we can just continue to put the links out for that. So yeah. So it's going to be fun and games. So I will see you ladies tomorrow. I hope you have a fabulous day. And as always, or not as always, but I am currently going to be hanging out here today doing some work. So if anybody wants a chat or a reading, just reach out. And yeah, mwah, have a fabulous day.